Guys, welcome to another video on Football Overseas YouTube channel. And yeah, I'll be predicting the Premier League Game Week 11 predictions. And yeah, before we start it off, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We are on 875 subs, and make sure you like the video and comment down your predictions, because I'll be looking at those predictions. And yeah, let's start it off with the first game. First game is Tottenham versus Man United. Tottenham has some key injuries like Kolo, the Swedish winger, and also other ones like Solanke and all those. So I think like this points in favor of United, but also if you look at the head-to-head, the last time Man United beat Tottenham was long time ago, and yeah, it doesn't look good for Man United. Yeah, so Tottenham heads into this game after smashing Copenhagen 4-0. United rested in the midweek, and yeah, and the last Man United win at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium was in 2021. And yeah, the last five head-to-head games, it points in favor of Tottenham winning the last four, United getting one draw. So, and also looking in terms of form, Tottenham's form has not been that great. United's form has been better than Tottenham's form. Tottenham has been inconsistent, and United has been consistent. So United has a four game unbeaten streak. Tottenham has a four-game unstable streak. Yeah. So yeah, I predict a 2-2 draw, and I believe a 2-2 draw will happen. I predict as a Premier League predictor. Yeah. Now, and I know, yeah, so watch our live stream that is coming out on, yeah, we're going live on Friday, this Friday at 4 p.m. UK time for the Tottenham versus Man United match preview. Then we'll have a watch along for this tomorrow on Saturday at around 12:30 p.m. Make sure you hop on for those two streams. Yeah, so next game is Everton versus Fulham. Last game, Everton managed to get us to slap a draw against Sunderland 1-1, and Fulham managed to beat Wolves 3-0, and that is the game that got Wolves manager Victor Pereira sacked. And yeah, so with that, I predict a 2-1 win for Fulham. Looking at both teams rested midweek, both teams did not play in Europe, they did not qualify in Europe. And last time Everton won at home against Fulham was in 2018. So Everton is chasing a historic win. First time in around 7 years. Yeah. And yeah, 7 years, yeah. And look at the head to head, it points in favor of it shows like a tight game of 1-1, but also looking at the form wise, Everton's both teams are unstable, but I predict Fulham has momentum after smashing Wolves 3-0. They have that momentum. They've just made the opponent sack their manager. And yeah, and Everton, look at Everton. Everton is 14th with 12 points. Fulham is 15th with 11 points. So I feel like Fulham will shock everyone and beat Everton 2-1. I predict that, and it will be a shocker, obviously, but it will happen. Yeah, it will happen, and I hope it happens. Next is West Ham versus Burnley. West Ham is currently in position number 18 with 7 points. The host in Burnley, who is in position number 17 with 10 points. The winner of this game gets to escape relegation. The loser goes down to relegation or goes deeper into relegation. Who is it? Could it be West Ham or could it be Burnley? Yeah, so Nuno's team is facing against Scots Packers team, and yeah, I predict a 1-1 draw. I predict a 2-1 win for West Ham. Both teams rested midweek. Last time West Ham lost at home was in 2020, so that was 5 years ago. Look at head to head as well. Um, look at it looks well balanced with the multiple draws at home and 2 wins for West Ham. So yeah, and looking at the form wise, but Burnley has better form than West Ham in the last 3 games. But oh my, I see due to squad strength and everything, I think West Ham will get home advantage win and beat Burnley 2-1. Yeah. Next is Sunderland versus Arsenal. As Arsenal played in the UCL, they smashed Slava Prague 3-0 away from home. So Arsenal could have fatigue from UCL football. Arsenal has not lost a game in the last 7 games, and they are up there with 25 points, top of the table, leading the title charge, and they have so far won 8 games, lost one here, and drew one as well. Yeah, and Sunderland has lost one in the last 7 games. They are currently on a streak of three three games unbeaten streak. Arsenal is on unbeaten streak of 5 games unbeaten streak, and I think Arsenal. We check the record as well. Last time Arsenal conceded a goal was in September. That was the last time they conceded a goal in Premier League, and I don't think Sunderland will stop them from keeping the clean sheet record. And yeah, so I think Arsenal will cleanly beat Sunderland 2-0. I was going to go for 4-0, but due to Sunderland's form and everything else, I went for 2-0. Next is Chelsea versus Wolves. Wow. If there's no tier that has a lot of goals, is this whenever this match happens, there's a lot of goals. Yeah, they played each other in the Carabao Cup, and Chelsea, it was a 7 goal thriller. Chelsea knocked out Wolves with by beating Wolves 4-3 away from home. Chelsea had one man sent out, and yeah, also the last time they faced each other at Stamford Bridge in the Premier League, it was a 3-1 win. So this game has potential to have 3 goals in it, 3 goals and above in it, and yeah, and I think due to Wolves have sacked the manager. Wolves are on 3 games losing streak, where they have conceded like 8 goals. So Wolves defense act is kind of leaky. Also, Wolves attack they haven't got that much, so it makes sense why Wolves are bottom of the table 20th with 2 points. There's something that's not clicking in Wolves, and it makes sense why they sack the manager. Chelsea in they play the self football. They can say Chelsea glued to Karabakh 2-2 in Baku. It was a under disappointing blow for that team, and in the last game in the Premier League, they beat the rivals Tottenham 1-0. And looking at the head-to-head of this fixture as well, last time Chelsea lost to Wolves was in 2023-2024 when they lost back-to-back games. That was at Stamford Bridge. That was the last time Chelsea lost to Wolves. And looking at the head-to-head, it points out to a strong Chelsea win. But also considering UCL football and everything else, I think Chelsea will get a clean sheet win. It is unheard of for quite a while, but I think will Wolves having change of management. I strongly think that Wolves should not go out there and lose 4-0 or anything like that. They'll go out there, probably lose 2-0 win, 2-0 loss. Yeah, so it will be a 2-0 loss with a caretaker manager. Yeah. Next is Aston Villa versus Bournemouth. Aston Villa played in Europa League where Aston Villa beat Tel Aviv, that's an Israel team, 2-0. Clean sheet win, clean win, and yeah. So last time Villa lost at home to against the Cherries was in 2019 when they lost 2-1. So could the Cherries get a win, first win in 6 years? Could that happen? Probably, probably not. But also look at head to head as well. It has been a tight fixture, but it points to Aston Villa's favor. Favor who, th- yeah, that might make some people think that both teams are Aston Villa could win. But let me tell you something. Aston Villa, in the last Premier League game, they lost to Liverpool 2-0. That ended their six-game unbeaten streak. Um, Wolves was smashed by Man City 3-1 away from home. And both teams lost away from home. Bournemouth lost the nine-game unbeaten streak. Bournemouth is looking to bounce back, and what other way to bounce back than a 2-2 draw? To be an interesting draw, an action game, but I predict a 2-2 draw could happen on the cards. Yeah. Next is Brentford versus Newcastle. Um, last time, last home game was the first time where Brentford beat won at home against Newcastle after losing three games since 2020. Yeah, so looking at head to head, it has been pointing in favor of Newcastle. Yeah, and also look at the form wise. Newcastle is on unstable form. Brentford in the last game lost to Crystal Palace 2-0. That ended the two games winning streak. And Newcastle was smashed by West Ham 3-1. Newcastle is coming with momentum from the ECL football. They are just beat Bilbao 2-0 at home. And yeah, Brentford has rested. I know Brentford plays strong at home, but I think with ECL football momentum and everything else, I'll say that Brentford will lose to Newcastle 2-1 away from home. Next is Palace versus Brighton, an action game filled with clackers. Palace currently sits ninth, Brighton sits 10th. Both teams are close to each other. Yeah, I think as a United fan, I'll want a draw to happen. Yeah, a draw here ensures in Man United stays 8th place. I'll be happy a draw happens here because I don't want either team to win. Yeah, but also the last time Palace, home game, 10 men, 9 men Palace beat 10 men 3 goals to 1 after 5 home draws. Yeah, yeah, after 5 home draws. And the last 5 head-to-head games, if you look at it keenly, it it points evenly as well, but also let's look at the form. I think I'm going for home advantage here. I know Palace is underdog heading to this game, but because Brighton has more momentum form than Palace, but I'm considering Palace to beat Brighton 2-1. Yeah, so second last game is Forest versus Leeds. Forest played in Europa League. Midweek, they played a boring game of 0-0. It's like watching Sentes ball is boring. Yeah, so last game, Nottingham managed to come back and take away a point from United to get 2-2 draw. Leeds was smashed by Brighton 3-0. And last time Forest lost to Leeds, they lost 2-0 in 2023. That was the first time since they lost to Leeds in 2017. First time since that time. So also look at the head-to-head as well. It has been more evenly balanced out. Yeah. Yeah, so for Leeds versus Forest, that one I predict a shocker. I predict a 2-1 win for Leeds to beat Forest, yeah. Even though everything points to Leeds to Nottingham, I predict a shocker there. I feel like Leeds will shock Forest in this weekend. It may be a draw or a win, but I feel like Leeds could shock Forest, especially after watching the Europa League match against Stam. I was like, this Forest team is shit. How did United draw points against this Forest team? And yeah. So last game is Man City versus Liverpool. Both teams are second and third place. Man City is ahead of Liverpool by 1 point, and Man City has lost 3 games this season. In the last 7 games, Man City has lost 1 game. Man City has way better form than Liverpool has, and last time they played each other out, the last home game Man City beat Liverpool beat Man City at Etihad was 2-0 in February 2025. That was last year. And last time City smashed Liverpool at Etihad was in April 2023. That was a 4-1 win. And considering also the head-to-head as well, that recently points to Liverpool over City because Liverpool has won 2, Man City has won 1, and it has been too close. And I know Liverpool now they beat Dortmund. No, they already beat Madrid 1-0, and Man City smashed Dortmund 4-1. Yeah, so I feel like Man City has stronger form than Liverpool does, and I feel like Man City will remind Liverpool of where they are, and 2-1 win from Man City to beat Liverpool. Yeah, so make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and comment down your predictions, and I'll see you guys next time.